Hey there, my name is April and I'm a transformation and empowerment coach, and I help people who are passionate, creative, ambitious, but just a little stuck get undone, unstuck, because you want to thrive, right? Well, I can't get you to thrive, but I can help you thrive on your own terms, meaning whatever that means for you and not some lookalike of what everybody else is doing. It's whatever thriving means to you through transformative action, meaning you're going to have to do something. Inactivity will not get you there. So that's what we do here, and I hope that you'll continue to follow along. So I went to the chiropractor because if you've been around for a while or you follow my Instagram, April Pointer, then about a month ago, you would know that I was coming down the stairs and missed that bottom step. Not fun. Missed a bottom step, full momentum, as if I was stepping onto the floor. So if you've done that before and you've missed a step, you don't realize how hard you land on the ground when you're actually like standing on the ground or stepping down to the ground. Anyway, fell on my right side, hurt some things, recovered well, or I thought I did. And then I started getting back into my workout routine and realized that things just felt really stuck in my ribs. So went to a chiropractor the other day, first chiropractor that I have spent some time with here in South Carolina. And I feel like I immediately hit the jackpot. So excited about this team of chiropractors. I was getting x-rays, and the chiropractor comes in there. He's telling me about the x-rays. He's gonna run the x-rays, and then he's like, then I'm gonna take you to the next room and we will talk after that and go over everything and then come up with a plan for you. So as he's talking to me, we're doing arms up over here, doing all the x-ray stuff. At the end of him, kind of getting my x-rays together, he goes, "Oh, whoa, have you seen your body?" And I was like, "No, I have not in a while." And he's like, "No wonder you're having all of these issues. Your spine is going to the right." So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a clip here. This is what my body is looking like. That line my body should be in the middle of that line. So you'll see it there. Anyway, we start working on this treatment plan. He tells me that I'm not going to BS you. I will not be able to get you fully back to straight, but we can get you pretty close and you will have a very great quality of life, very active life as you wish. So let's get started. And so we did our treatment plan, and we will, meet 3 times a week for 4 weeks. And I've already had 3 sessions done and I just feel like a brand new person. But the reason why I'm telling you that story today is because I want to link it to another part of the story that might be helpful and reflective for you as it was for me. So I was telling him, with injuries and things being a little locked up, you want to keep your body moving. So you want to, even when I fell, I was making sure I wasn't dying or having internal bleeding that I knew of. And then I started to immediately do some yoga poses and stretch. And you want to, everything's upset in your body. So the best thing you could do is just start moving. I mean, be cautious, obviously, but of course it hurts. But I didn't want everything to just tighten up in that state of holy crap, you just fell. It was going to make it worse. So it's going to hurt regardless. So I just started stretching. And I'm used to my former relationship with my functional neurologist and chiropractor. That anytime you have an injury, just keep going, keep moving. Don't hurt yourself more. I got to emphasize on that, but keep going. So I stretched, did my thing. So I asked this chiropractor, when it comes to my weight training, can I just go ahead and jump back into that? Should I go slow? What do you recommend? And he was like, how about lay off of the weight training? You can do it lightly if you'd like, but maybe just lay off of really trying to build that muscle on your body right now, because your spine is going to the right, and all of those reinforcing muscles and ligaments, what you're doing is you're overcompensating and pulling yourself back to the left. And it's basically creating this muscle and structure around a foundation that we don't want. So let's work on getting that straightened out first, and then you can really jump into your workout routines and building the muscle around that structure to reinforce what we have realigned, so that you'll be stronger and you'll have all the components to hold those adjustments in place. Now I want you to follow me in this visual. Think about, in this case, my spine is going to the right. I am overcompensating to pull my body back to the left, but I really need some intervention. I need some help. And then if I'm not getting that help, my body's going to continue to turn to the right side. I am personally going to keep pulling back to the left side to balance everything out. And then I'm going to put my weight training on top of that, and I'm going to build a lot of muscle and a lot of support around a foundation that is not good to begin with. Do you hear where I'm going with this? How many of you right now are so far to the right, but you're overcompensating, trying to pull back to the left without addressing the underlying issue, which is that you have a structural issue going on and you need to visit and spend some time there or get some outside help to get you back where you need to go. When he asked me, have you seen your body? To me, that is that moment of self-reflection of, do you know yourself? Obviously, I'm not talking about a chiropractic adjustment anymore at this point. Hopefully you've picked that up already. Do you know yourself? Have you seen yourself? Are you aware of where you are? Are you aware of where you're going? Have you taken a look? Have you stopped to be evaluated, to take a look? Have you sat with yourself long enough? Get out of the victim mindset. Get out of everybody. It's everybody who's creating my problems. And think for a second, that same recurring issue that you always have in your life for your whole life, ever since you were a little kid or in your adult life, whenever it started happening, and it's like, this always happens to me. Of course, that's my luck. And you have this thing constantly happening. Could your spine be leaning to the right? Could you be off just a little bit off to the right? And instead of taking a closer look at that structural issue, you're just trying to pull back to the left. So you're trying to do the religious things. You're trying to do the spiritual aspects. You're trying to read all the books. You're trying to listen to all the podcasts, but you haven't even taken a look at yourself yet. Once I saw those x-rays, it was comforting. It was comforting to know that I have been feeling a certain way for a long time. I've been having hip pain for so long. I thought I was going to need like a hip replacement surgery or something. I'm like, what is wrong with my hips? And I kept saying something's not right with my hips. And he was able to fully show me, of course, your hips don't feel right. Look at your body. And guess what? We can fix it. May not be able to get it perfectly aligned, but we can fix it and we can start working on it very quickly. And then you can get back to your weight training. And all of those things those habits and traits that I have of knowing that I know how to lift weights, I know how to move my body, I know a lot of different stretches and such, that if we get the structural piece right, now all of those pieces that I've learned in the past, I can add those on and just reinforce the structure. So take a moment with me, dive into the x-ray of your life, to your inner workings, to who you are, where you're at, the issues that you're dealing with, the thing that wakes you up at night, the biggest frustrations that you have. Take a look at your internal x-ray. Is your spine turned into the right? Because no matter what practices you want to put on top of that, they're not going to help if you're not in alignment. So take this message as you need it. Take it and let it marinate in your world. It's for you. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, let it go. But I'm telling you, just from this opportunity of seeing these x-rays and getting some help for my physical body, my physical spine, knowing that because we're spending some time actually dealing with the root issue, everything else is going to get better. It's only going to get better because I stopped doing all these superficial things around the issue and actually took a look at what the issue actually is. And now we can start building and training and sustaining muscle around a good alignment. So hopefully that resonates with you today. I hope it did. If you like this type of content, if this elevated your spirit, if this ignited some sort of flame inside of you, feel free to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Or if you're listening on a podcast, follow along. We're going to have more stuff here like this. So until next time, my friends, I will see you or talk to you or both next time.